For classic matches, just like the World Cup videos, why not go to patreon.com/drunkredhead. Strap yourself in, time for more squad battle goals! This time it's the road to gold free, the boy from Brunei, because in this edition we're going to play the entire thing with Faik Bolkiah of Brunei on right midfield, because I fancied a challenge. Here is that team. We were taking on Liverpool, but not the real Liverpool. They had a different badge and had only Loris Karius in goal that was an actual Liverpool player. Did have Torres though. Let's try and get that win.
Welcome everyone, I'm Martin Tyler, he's Alan Smith, and we're going to talk about this match today from the commentary position.
Hi there Martin, yeah, unexpected big things here.
And they've cut it out. On to the attack now. Torres! They call it the Route 1 goal, and that's certainly what it was. One pass, one finish.
Yeah, a hefty hoof up top, and they were ready for it, weren't they? On it like a flash.
Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. That's the way to win the ball back. Great ball. The equaliser here. Oh, what a game! They've equalised. Both sides really attacking better than they're defending. And from the neutral point of view, that's really exciting. Could be dangerous. Now, can he take them on? Oh, that's good defending. And here's the shot. Now they have the advantage. Slipping it through. There's good movement forward here. Now here, great goal! Great power with the header. Excellently placed. Fine goal.
Well, I've always been an admirer of good headers, and this was certainly one of those.
They could pose some danger now. Put in from the wide area. Into the lead they go. It's a fine, well-worked goal from a team that's looking well-oiled and looking very well-drilled. They've been the better side. They've played with great panache up to this point, and that goal really sums up the way they have been playing. Excellent. Sturridge, they've shown him opening them up with a through pass. Well, that could be the insurance goal here.
That little bit of daylight that they were after. A couple of goals here, have won the match for his team.
In an exciting game, we fell behind early on, but then won the match 4-2, and Faik Bolkiah got a 9.1 rating on his debut. Well done. We scored 702 points in the process and ranked ourselves up to bronze free. This is the road to gold free though, so we've got plenty of work to put in now. Straight on to the next match, PortDarwin from Australia. Our team for this one was as follows. Squad rotation was in effect, but there was one person that was keeping his place, Faik Bolkiah of course. PortDarwin's team were decent enough, but their chemistry was not the best. Plus they had Riyad Mahrez on the right wing, which is something we're going to be missing for the next few matches.
Martin Tyler here with you as usual, and delighted to have the company of Alan Smith.
Thank you, Martin. It's a pleasure to be here.
Interception. Probing pass. That's good move. Sturridge. That's the way to take the lead. That's a stunning goal. Fine move. Excellent application in front of goal. He's a really good player. And he's taken the chance with some aplomb here. Gylfi Sigurdsson getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. Gay. In on the goalkeeper. Sigurdsson. All about picking the right pass now as he cuts it back. Well, he scored, and it's a big moment for them in the match. They've pushed their lead now. Marco slipping it through. Played in the clear. What a goal! was conclusive, but you don't win the game at half-time. They could pose some danger now. He's through here. Sigurdsson. Steered in very classily.
A couple of goals here, and won the match for his team.
Technically I won 4-0, but unfortunately it didn't count because the game crashed and everyone was standing about. I had to restart the game and I lost officially 3-0. Pissed off, I wanted to make it up as soon as possible, so I took on the featured squad to get a guaranteed 1600 points. It was at Chelsea FC by Chelsea FC. That's just lazy. Although I did make a couple of changes, my players' fitness levels weren't affected by the last game because of the crash. Instead we were taking on at Chelsea FC, which saw Ronaldinho, Carlos Puyol and Riyad Mahrez again on the right wing. I'm getting well jealous now.
Hi there everybody, welcome to the match. Martin Tyler here, Alan Smith sitting alongside me.
Thank you, Martin. Looking forward to this.
Batshuayi trying to steer it through. Played in the clear. Sigurdsson. It's goal! Fantastic start. Really quick off the blocks here. And they've given themselves a terrific boost for what lies ahead. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Batshuayi. Looks the goalkeeper in the eye. Oh, what a fine goal. They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable and they're good.
Number 17,
Yaya Toure gets it. Modric. Now this looks promising. Well, there's still time if they can get this goal. A big moment for Karim Benzema on the goal trail again. Giroud. Batshuayi. Giroud! And they have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match, we'll see. Iniesta. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Olivier Giroud. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Shots on here. Well, that's the sign of a top-class player to score like that.
A couple of goals here, and won the match for his team.
Well, as for the star of the losing team, it was a frustrating game for him. He really couldn't get into it and make the sort of impact he was hoping for.
55 rated Bolkier scored a 9.2 rating on that one, which isn't bad at all. He's doing well so far, and of course we got our guaranteed 1600 points, which was very nice and definitely bumped us up and made up for the crashed game. We ranked up to silver 2. But of course, obviously, we don't want to give you that, we want to give you gold. And next up was HaNiTu FC from Hungary. There were no major changes as always, just a bit of squad rotation and of course Fake Bolkier keeping his place on the right wing. We were taking on HaNiTu FC, who had a cool dad on the right wing. Don't know who he was, but he was 63 rated, so he couldn't have been that good.
Big welcome to every one of you to today's game. I'm Martin Tyler, and the biggest welcome from me is to Alan Smith alongside me. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum.
He can put them in front. Into the lead they go. It's a fine, well-worked goal from a team that's looking well-oiled and looking so close. With that good delivery, well, a millimetre away. Well, that's good support play from his teammates. He's got his shot off now. A goal right into the corner via the post. Going forward well, anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. A chance to break away now on the counter. Javier Hernan probing with the pass. And Arnautovic steered in very classily.
Fake Bolkier impressed once again, scoring an 8.5 rating, although we didn't get any of the goals. That went to Giroud, Sigurdsson and Arnautovic, which allowed us to get 1,055 points added to our total, which for the second time in a row upgraded us to Silver 2. Despite officially losing one match 3-0, we were in quite good form, and we better keep this form going when we took on Baller FC from the United States. My Wansley Manor boys were still pretty fresh, so we only made a couple of changes, Sturridge, Klaassen and Rudiger coming in. The opposition, Baller FC, they had a pretty good looking squad. They had a couple of informed cards and it was all from Serie A. This one was going to be a bit of a challenge.
Hi everybody, Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith, welcoming you to this big game today. Blind. Daniel Sturridge, an incisive pass. They've opened them up here. That's a great finish for the first goal of the day. Here's a chance to attack. Got to be. Great move, great goal. I don't know whether the goalkeeper didn't see it, but he didn't react, and on went the ball into the net. Eddie Benatia. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Getting forward well as a team now. Hernandez! And that's the goal that puts them in front.
Our boy Bolkier got his first goal of the campaign in a 2-1 win over Baller FC. He scored an 8.9 rating and we scored 587 points. I know that's not much, but we put the difficulty down again. It's fine though, because we've got more games to play. Next up, Dynstee City in France. Once again, there was no necessary changes, just the usual squad rotation and Bolkier on the right wing because we have to. Dynstee City, they were a bit of a mixed bag. No chemistry though, and the odd bronze and silver card.
Hi there, Alan Smith. Hi there to everybody from both of us, and welcome to this big match today. Very confident with the ball at his feet. To take the lead. Well, that's the way to take the lead. That's a stunning goal. Fine move. Excellent application in front of goal. He's a really good player. Davy Klaassen. Giroud with the incisive pass. Sturridge. Dan is the man. Daniel Sturridge has delivered again in front of goal.
Landed right on top of it. Sore, but he's tough and I think he'll carry on.
Jeff showing he's right amongst it and knows what's going on down there. To put them in front. And they've scored, they've taken the lead.
It was Bolkier's worst match yet, 7.7 rating, but we did still get the win, 2-1 once again, and scored another 827 points, because we put the difficulty up this time, but we were still just below Silver 1, so we needed to get another win. Next up, Black Major, also from France. I'm going to bore you again by saying no major changes, blah blah blah, Faik Bolkiah's on the right wing. So moving on to the opposition, Black Major, they had a pretty defensive looking team and a pretty good looking team at that. So again, this one was going to be a bit of a challenge.
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, Alan Smith. Welcome to today's game.
And he must have thought he was going to get beaten, but, well, the lad just made a real hash of it, didn't he?
It's good vision. Rashford. Oh, it's a brilliant goal. And it was worth the wait. He's taken the chance very stylishly indeed. And it's given them
Really well by the defenders. One of those games where he didn't have too many chances at all.
Unlike earlier when we lost 3-0 thanks to a technicality, we just weren't good enough this time, losing 1-0. And Faik Bolkiah got a 7.1 rating. We scored 188 points, which once again kept us underneath the threshold of Silver 1. We need to get a win back. AFC Ajax in the Netherlands was next. More squad rotation for the team. We haven't bought any new players in ages. Hopefully we will soon. Opposition was AFC Ajax. They had mainly gold, but they also had Alex Hunter and Danny Williams up front with Antoine Griezmann. Okay.
Well, this is the one we've been waiting for, we being Martin Tyler and Alan Smith in the commentary box, and you, of course, ready to watch the game unfold. Yeah. David Klaassen. Hernandez. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Ah, it's a penalty. Well, sometimes we talk about the double whammy, but it's a... He scored from the spot.
Brave goalkeeping. He didn't shirk the challenge, did he?
Javier Hernandez. And he could... In with a chance. Shot on. And he's put it away beautifully. Way out of the goalkeeper's reach, right up into the top corner. Blind played it in. That's a very good goal. It was slow and steady, and it won the race. Daniel Sturridge, lovely ball. It could be a chance, and it's a goal here.
The way they moved the ball about there, Martin, before creating the chance was really good. They picked the right pass every time now.
And a final look at Antoine Griezmann. He was, of course, on the wrong end of the result. They do look at him for goals, and he didn't get anything today. A peripheral contribution, really, no more than that.
We were back in the swing of things, winning 4-0, Bolkiah getting a 9.6 rating and scoring a goal because I'm making him take all the penalties and free kicks. You don't understand how many we've missed. The game got us 811 points, but once again that wasn't enough to take us up to Silver 1. Time for another match, Bonn VfL from Germany. I don't know why I even bother showing my team, because you know who it's going to be. It's all the same players plus Bolkiah on the right wing. And our opposition, Bonn VfL, have mostly bronze players, but there's also a silver and a few golds, but the chemistry and rating are bad. We should win this one.
Smith is with me. I'm Martin Tyler. Delighted to have your company for this match today. Nathaniel Klein onto the attack now. Put them in front. It's in. It's a great start for them. A wonderful goal. And we'll now have to see whether that will change both managers' approach to this game. Gabriel. Well, I like the look of this attack. That's the score. Well, against all the odds, they've got an equaliser here.
Well, can you believe it? I certainly didn't see that coming.
In towards Olivier Giroud. It's almost an Olivier award for a goal like this from Giroud. Excellent finish. Nathaniel Klein. Sacco. This might be it. It's in. Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead. Oh, it's lovely passing this. They're knocking the ball around with such confidence.
Yeah, it's the understanding between those players down there.
Wonderful chance. Never panicked. Placed it past the goalkeeper. He's in. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Giroud with the incisive pass. Can he do it? That is the man. Daniel Sturridge has delivered again in front of goal.
Lots of quality and a good goal, along with plenty of chances.
I said we should win this one, and we did, and Bolkier scored again, his 3rd for the team. He got a 9.6 rating, and we got 1,109 points from the win, which finally ranked us up to Silver 1. It took a while, but Gold 3 is now in our sights. And the only way to get to Gold 3 is by winning more matches, so let's head over to take on RSMadrid in Mexico. Something different for this game, we swapped Joe Hart back in for Claudio Bravo. That's it really, usual team otherwise. 3 factors as to why we should get a result against RSMadrid. In goal, a 61 rated, the chemistry's 35, and Danny Williams up front.
We're here to describe the action for you. Nice to have you with us. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith.
The referee has indicated
Got 2
there will be a
added
minimum
minutes.
of
Well, maybe
2
the
minutes
counter-attack is on here.
time.
Batshuayi. Probing pass. He's through here. Sigurdsson. And we've got a goal. That's the first one, and I think there'll be a few more to come.
And a good goal, along with plenty of chances.
We got the win we needed, but it wasn't the win we wanted. Only 1-0, and Bolkier got a 7.0 rating, his worst yet. 810 points is all we gained from it, so we were still nowhere near that Gold 3. Time for another win. Time to play FC Bob Begins from England. The team's the same as usual, so instead have a fun fact. Fake Bolkier is actually the nephew of the Sultan of Brunei, one of the richest men in the world. FC Bob Begins were pretty rich in talent. They had an all Serie A squad again, and a couple of informed players, and a couple of Halloween players too.
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. Alan Smith is with me. We should have a fine game for you today. Marko Arnautovic. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Sturridge. And this time, yes, they do score. Well, it's been coming, and they've been playing well enough to deserve this goal. Nicely. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Good football between these two. Nice passing. Now Daniel Sturridge. They have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match. We'll see. He's coming forward with some danger. And a crack! He's gone for goal here from a long way out, and he's hit the target.
Oh my word, to get the power, to get the accuracy from that distance out, it's just absolutely amazing.
Superb shot.
Match for his team.
We successfully navigated FC Bob Begins 3-0 with Fake Bolkier getting an 8.1 rating. We scored 725 points, which got us a little bit closer to gold 3. We're getting pretty close now, in fact. Zakaria FC were next. It was another one hailing from France. Our team was the same as usual, blah blah blah. Yeah, on to the other team. Zakaria FC were pretty average if you took away Luis Suarez. Plus they had a bronze player in goal, which bodes well for my strikers, obviously.
Hi there everybody, it's another challenge for these two teams and a challenge for us in the commentary box as always. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith's with me. Comes in with a tackle. Space to try and hit it now. Well, he's put it away brilliantly. That kind of chance, it's come to him so early in the game, but I have to say, he reacted perfectly. Really sharp right from... It's looking good, this move. Threading it through. Son. Oh, what a game! They've equalised. Both sides really attacking better than their defence. Well, they're in a good position here. Hernandez! It's a goal to put them in front.
Well, can they defend this lead now?
Hernandez. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Giroud! It's in! Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead. Well, as for him, I think if he'd have been in better form today, we might have had a different result. But the fact is, he was below par, as was his team.
Despite Zakaria FC being bang average, as I said before, we still had to come back from behind to win that one 3-1, although Fake Bolkier did get an 8.9 rating and we scored 905 points, and we are so close to that gold 3 now, I can taste it. So let's play another one against Rockets, again from France. There's no need to change the team too much as usual. Who'd have thought we'd be so close to gold 3 with that shithouse on the right wing? Of course, no one said that Rockets weren't going to be hard. Messi, Iniesta, Hazard, De Bruyne, but they did have a silver player at left back, so maybe we can focus on that.
Hi there everyone, Martin Tyler here with me today. I'm delighted to welcome Alan Smith.
Oh, hi there, Martin. Absolutely delighted to be here.
Danny Welbeck. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. And Messi, he beats his man. De Bruyne, he can put them in front. It's in! It's a great start for them. A wonderful goal. And we'll now have to see whether that will change both managers' approach to this game. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Michy Batshuayi. Olivier Giroud. He's very confident with the ball at his feet. Batshuayi. What a lovely deft finish that was. Batshuayi. Giroud. The shot's on. It's a goal and they're in front with that goal. Right, really, to have any chance of getting anything from the match. Giroud! Oh, what a fine goal! They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit... Batshuayi trying to steer it through. Giroud! What a good way to score. Hat-trick. Goal number 3 here. And it's a perfect day for the player. Nathaniel Klein.
Olivier Giroud.
Michy Batshuayi. A chance to Giroud with the incisive pass. Son. Well, that's That's a goal with class written all over it.
It looks wonderful when it comes off, not quite so when it doesn't. It never altered for the entire 90 minutes. Wonderful stuff.
We got past Rockets 5-1. Of course, we put the difficulty down. Bolkier got a 9.1 rating. Giroud got a hat-trick and we scored 811 points, which finally, after 5 weeks of trying, got us up to gold free. Hallelujah. Only problem we had now is we had to keep it at gold free, and things tend to change. Next up we took on YaraOfficial from Russia. Let's face it, these boys got us up to gold free, so there's not much point in changing except for a bit of squad rotation. The opposition, YaraOfficial, had a lot of Premier League class, but a quarter of it was Juventus, and there was a little lacking of chemistry between centre-backs that we could possibly take advantage of.
Martin Tyler is my name, Alan Smith is his name alongside me, and we're hoping to bring you some fine action from this game today. 3 minutes to be added on.
There will be a minimum of
Gylfi Sigurdsson,
of added time.
Javier Hernandez. That is a Batshuayi. They've broken through here with the first goal.
Might that just be the vital strike? Having scored the all-important goal and also hit the woodwork.
We only won 1-0, but 1-0 is all we need. Fight Bolkier got a 7.6 rating, and we scored 589 points, which for the second match in a row managed to rank us up to gold free. I think we could get used to ranking up to gold free every match, as long as we kept doing it. There was not long left, so we had to keep playing and keep hoping we could stay in gold free. Next, we took on FC Geste 09 from Germany. Again, there's not really much to tell you about my squad, just the usual bit of rotation. And Fight Bolkier, of course, on the right wing. The opposition were playing a formation that I'm not used to taking on, 4-1-4-1. And they had some decent players too. Fingers crossed we can get a result here.
Martin Tyler here with you as usual, and delighted to have the company of Alan Smith.
Thank you, Martin. It's a pleasure to be here.
Gylfi Sigurdsson. Turn pass. Well, they're in a good position here. Threading it through. Ah, it's a penalty. Was it a penalty for you, Alan? There's been no book. And the keeper's got to it, went the right way. Read the intentions of the opposition there. The shot's on! Goodness me, it's hit the ball. Well, the opposition must have thought they were holding out, but it's a good goal past them. And the opposing manager will be worried now because his team were basing their game on shutting out the opposition. Well, that's failed.
In the most frustrating squad battle match I've played so far, we hit the post so many times and missed a penalty, but despite all that, we still lost 1-0 to FC Geste 09, and we only scored 208 points, but we kept in gold free. It turns out from that selection, FC Geste 09 were actually the easiest squad to take on, so the next one was going to be harder. Smoky from France. The squad was the same as usual, but the opposition was the hard part. They were all French. They had Giroud up front, and I know how good he is. They had Ribery, they had Coman, they had Lloris in goal. It was going to be hard.
Fine game for you today. Welcome to it. Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith. For the home team, Joe Hart starts in goal. In attack, Daniel Sturridge partners up with Olivier Giroud. Guided through. Looks the goalkeeper in the eye. Real chance. Right from the kickoff. They look like scoring, they have now.
Sharp from the off, and what a good goal. Giroud
taking on the defenders. Shots on here. Oh, it's the punt. Sturridge. Well, that could be the insurance goal here.
That little bit of daylight that they were after.
Goal for the host. Number 27,
Adil Rami. Well, they're in a good position here. Giroud! He's delighted that Olivier Giroud. He's been constantly confounding his critics. And he's Laiva Kurzawa. Adil Rami. Oh, he's cut that out well read. Guided through. Sturridge. He's in now. The goal is there for the taking. And the ball's in. It's a goal.
I think the manager loves that kind of goal because it was a real team effort, the way they moved the ball about, and once it came to the finish, a couple of goals here, won the match for his team.
Well, it would have been hard if I'd put the difficulty up higher, but we won 4-0, Bulky got an 8.2 rating, and we managed to stay in gold free for a little longer, scoring 827 points. But after I left it for a bit, we dropped out of gold free, and we had enough time for one match against Jack 11 from England. We needed to get a win, or we wouldn't be getting that gold free. We needed these boys to do me proud one last time, especially with the opposition looking decent. But they did have Alex Hunter and Danny Williams up front, and hopefully they wouldn't be firing on all cylinders.
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, as always, Alan Smith.
Thank you, Martin. Looking forward to this one. Should be a good game.
Idrissa Gana Gueye.
Well, I don't know who the lads saw.
Williams! That's a great finish for the first goal of the day. Just a flick on with the header. They've kept possession. Sturridge! They can't stop him. In with a chance. And it's there. And that levels the match. Substitution now.
Coming on to the
Hunter! Great goal here. And it puts them into the lead. Coleman. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Sturridge slipping it through. Needs to stay cool now. And that's a brilliant goal, well taken. He's kept his shot down and he's got a goal to show for it.
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player is
on the move and able to cut out the pass. Now Daniel Sturridge. Surely. It's a great moment. They've scored here and they're into the lead. Out of play. Coleman. He's got his shot off now. It's in. Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead.
Just like at the start of the video, despite falling behind twice this time, we brought it back and won 4-2. Vike Bulkia scored an 8.6 rating, we scored 723 points, and more importantly, we ended the week for the first time on gold free rank. Of course, if you count how many matches we played on this video, I'd be disappointed if we hadn't got gold free. Here's your confirmation, we won 2 jumbo premium gold packs and 12,000 coins. So the last question we have to ask is, was it worth it? Well, frankly, yes. We got a fantastic new goalkeeper and a shitload of money that we can spend on new players. There is one thing I need to do, though. Sorry, Bolkier, but I can't have you miss penalties and free kicks anymore. That's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed. Like and subscribe.